IL-2. We are doing a new series here where we follow Burns approved Flight Sergeant in the Royal Air Force. He is in number 74 Squadron, Trinidad, of the Royal Air Force. We are just brand new to the squadron. We're not anybody. We're a flight sergeant. This is an Ironman playthrough, meaning we cannot reload. Once Burns approved dies, he dies. And the series will end, and I'll move on to something else. If you want to watch that, or want to keep in touch with this, subscribe to the video, helps the channel a whole lot. I really enjoy making videos. It's a hobby for me, which is why I don't have like a really regular upload schedule, so I'm sorry about that if you are enjoying these videos. Just know that I work night shift EMS, so sometimes it's very difficult to get home and make a video. So I'm trying, but I'm having fun with it. We are starting outside of Antwerp in the airfield of Deurne, and our first mission is going to be a free hunt over here somewhere. I'm going to put a chapter here talking about the settings and the rules of the series, and then I'll put a chapter where we start fighting so that you can skip all this stuff. So if that's you, I'll see you in a little bit. If not, this is what we're going to be doing. So for the options, we're going to have realistic career speed. We're not just going to rise up the ranks to lieutenant colonel or group commander super quickly. We are going to be doing it at a realistic speed. We will be starting the missions in the air because taking off and all that sort of thing is really not all that important. I feel like it helps me make the videos a whole lot faster, and it's also just more fun for me on this end. Taking off is just, it is what it is. Landing is the hard part. That's fun, and I will put that in because I cannot figure out how to land this aircraft for the life of me. I've done some testing with it, make sure it all works, and I cannot land these airplanes for the life of me. I need to figure out the power down the engine button. Power balance is going to be parity, meaning that the forces here are not going to be, it's going to be a little bit less realistic than what actually happened in the time frame after Market Garden, Operation Market Garden, which is the famous airborne landings that took Eindhoven, Vegel, Volkel, Grave, Nijmegen, and famously failed to take Arnhem. If you want to learn more about this, a film that I'd absolutely recommend to you is A Bridge Too Far. It is absolutely star-studded. Sir Sean Connery's in it. James Caan is in it. Robert Redford is in it, for Christ's sake. Like, it's a really, I'm missing out a whole bunch more really, really, really good actors. Sir Anthony Hopkins is in it, but it's a really great film, and it covers all of this. It's about 3.5 hours long. I'd watch that. In the actual after effect of Operation Market Garden, the Allied forces were 100% had the Germans on the back foot here, as they would for the rest of the war, right up until the Battle of the Bulge, which is going to take place kind of down here. Here's Malmedy, which had a famous massacre in it. That's going to take place kind of down here. There's Bastogne. So the Bulge is going to take place right about here, the 1st US Army. But up here in the north, the Germans are on the back foot for a very long time. They get kind of squished in over here. They get encircled, and they end up kind of surrendering. Air forces in AAA are numerous, and ground forces are numerous, and that's just because in the testing I did, I kind of tested it with the different levels. Testing it as Air Forces and AAA at like what it would be, which is kind of medium, is just boring. Like, I flew a bombing run mission, and we did not at all encounter any enemy fighters. We had some flak thrown up at us. It's just not fun. It's just not fun for me. It's not fun for the viewer. So we're not going to do that. Ground forces, numerous, and that just sort of helps us simulate that front a little bit better, because there's going to be people shooting each other everywhere we go, as there would have been in the Second World War. For realism, I've set it to custom. All right, I've ticked off basically everything. We don't have simplified physics. We do have wind. We do have misfires. We do have, you know, we are breakable. We're not invulnerable. You know, we don't have simplified physiology. None of the unlimited stuffs, right? The only thing that is the warmed up engine, but that's going to be, we're starting in the air anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Object markers are disabled. Aiming assist is disabled. Bombing assist is disabled. Padlock. I mean, I've got track IR. We're not going to need that. I can do that with my head. Navigation markers, that's going to be on the map and the instrument panel. The only thing I'm going to use is the mini map. Everything else I don't care about. Ammunition running out. Fuel level. There is a gauge inside the aircraft, which again I can't figure out how to use, but it's there. You start with 386 liters. And enhanced aircraft visibility, and that's just so that whenever the game is put onto YouTube, I can see aircraft pretty well on my monitor, but when it comes onto YouTube, you can't make out aircraft because of the compression. So we're just kind of getting around that a little bit by making it easier for you guys to spot the aircraft that we're also seeing. It's a little unfair. You see them from a really far distance. They look closer than they are, but you know, it's a good time. Spectators, you just, it means that I can't look outside the aircraft. I am just me. Techno chat, that's like, I've been shot in this part of my aircraft and stuff like that. I can look at my gauges for that. Handling tips, if I'm gonna crash, I'm gonna crash. Autopilot and engine auto control, I don't have we'll probably end up turning this off. I will keep this on. Autopilot, this lets me just kind of like fly it. I put it in autopilot and speed it up so I can make these videos a little bit better, a little bit quicker. I can just put it on autopilot and fly in until we hit contact and then start recording and shooting, and it just kind of makes the video a lot more action packed. That's it done with the rules of the game. Again, if I get shot down and I die, I die. If I get shot down and get captured, I get captured. If I get wounded, I just continue with it. If I don't and I make it back home, fantastic. In terms of the aircraft, we are flying the Spitfire Mark 9E. It has, as you can see, 50 caliber machine guns and Hispanos. They are, I can up this convergence to about 400 meters, I think. You can have them all different colors and stuff like that. We're not going to do any of that. You know, we are a cog in the machine. So we are just going to do RAF late 1944. We can do US Air Force in the desert. We can do the Soviet Air Force. And then the individual pilots who flew these aircraft, who got, you know, who are aces and are famous. You can have that there too, okay? It's a pretty good aircraft. I really enjoy it. All right, I'll see you guys in the sky for our free hunt, 7 in the morning. One quick thing before we get back up in the sky. Again, the modifications, we're going to throw on the Maryland 70 engine. I'm not doing this to the aircraft. I'm not clipping the wings. That makes me sad. Gyro gun sight, I'm not going to use. It takes up so much of the cockpit, you cannot see anything. But I will keep the mirror and the upgraded engine. That's about it. Oh, never mind, I need to accept. My bad. Convergence at 400. We're 4DH. We've got our girlfriend, wife, friend from back home as a picture in the cockpit. And that's it. Let's get at it. Spitfire. The Spitfire being chased by 109? No, that's another Spitfire.
Star, fire, target destroyed.
Someone got killed. Oh dear.
Star, fire, I'm wounded.
Let's see if we can get this guy up from our friend's butt. Wing stall.
Water break. This is Fuel Star. Fine. Proceeding to base. Over. Helm Star. Copy. Fuel Star. 6. Target destroyed.
On him. Hard to tell if we're hitting him. You know, the nose of the Spitfire is so bloody big. Good hits in. Very good hits in. Alright, time to RTB. We've done our bit, shot somebody down. Let's get out of here. Get our after action report here and just getting it loaded in, see what happened. It gave us that we did kill some. I mentioned dispatches. It looks like we were one of 6 to make it home. Yep, I got 1 kill. Everybody got 1 kill. We got 2 people that are captured. I got a kill for a total of 4. Alright, thanks so much. We'll see you in the next one.